शांति श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शंकरं लोकशंकरं शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। हरि ओम जी, हरि ओम जी। लेट हो गए, कोई बात नहीं जी, क्या करें। आकाशस्तल्लिंगात् So every sutra takes up some ambiguous statement. It is not ambiguous from Shruti point of view, but it can look ambiguous from some student, some school point of view. It has an element, can create a doubt. So the Vakyas in the Shruti, the statements of Vedanta which have an element of ambiguity, they don't have ambiguity, but they can create ambiguity in others' minds. Such Vakyas are taken up by each sutra and it is analyzed. And now, under this sutra, Akasha Tallingat, there is a Vakya. And that Vakya is Idamamananti asya lokasya kagatiriti. In Chandogya Upanishad, in the first adhyaya, there is a Vakya. And that Vakya is like this. What is the destination of this man? ये दुनिया का destination, लक्ष्य क्या है? अस्य लोकस्य का गतिः. Having reached what? Can he really relax? Then the answer is Akasha iti, space, Akasha. The destination of every mind is Akasha, the space. Iti hovacha sarvani havayimani bhutani akashadeva samutpadyante. And that Akasha is the source of everything. Akasham pratyastam yanti, they go back into Akasha. Eva ebhyaha jayan akashaha parayanam. And that Akasha is bigger than everything else. And that is parayanam. If it is bigger than everything, literally, then it has to be unlimited. So that Akasha is source and end of everything, and that Akasha is bigger than everything, and that Akasha is the gati, the destination of every living being, and that Akasha is parayanam, the timeless destination, the eternal destination of every living being. Okay, this is the Vakya. Now the question is, atatra samshaya, iski Vakya mein thoda doubt ho jata hai. Why should there be a doubt? Because this word Akasha can mean Bhutakasha, Because we know the word Akasha can mean Bhutakasha. Whereas, now should we take this Akasha destination to mean Bhutakasha, the elemental space? Or should we take it to mean the Brahman? Is it Bhutakasha or is it Brahman? Because whatever are the qualities, these qualities like, bigger than everything. So the Bhutakasha also seems to be bigger than the other four elements. Bhutakasha also seems to be Sukshma. And whichever destination you reach, it is all within space anyway. Therefore you are reaching only space. You reach America means you are reaching space. You reach heaven, you are reaching space. Therefore it looks as though space, the Bhutakasha, is the destination. Can we not take like that? Iti samshayaha kim akashabdena param brahma abdiyate uta bhutakashamiti kutaha samshayaha ubhayatra prayoga darshana. First of all, why do you get a doubt? Because we use the word Akasha for both. In the society we use the word Akasha in the sense of Bhutakasha. In the Shastram the word Akasha is used in the sense of both Bhutakasha and Brahman. शास्त्र में दोनों के अर्थ में प्रयोग होता है, समाज में एक में. So definitely it can create a doubt. उभयत्र प्रयोग दर्शनात् भूत विशेषेतावत् सुप्रसिद्धः लोकवेदयोः आकाश शब्दः ब्रह्मण्यभिः क्वचित् प्रयुज्यमानः दृश्यते. Even though the Akasha Shabda is profusely used in the sense of Bhutakasha, but it is also used kahi sometimes. It is also used in the sense of Brahman. एक बार भी प्रयोग किया तो कोई बात नहीं, डाउट तो आ ही जाता है. Is it Brahman? Is it Akasha? Now by analyzing this, don't think this is some kind of unnecessary. To determine the truth as distinct from physical space is also a growth. Understand? It's not an ordinary thing. To determine that the truth transcends even the physical space. This vichara, seeing the distinction between space and what transcends space, is a big thing. To distinguish between time and what transcends time is a big thing. There is no reflection that doesn't give jnana prasadam in Shastra. There is no vichara that doesn't give you jnana prasadam, some clarity. Therefore brahmanyabhi kvachit prayujyamano bhavati yatha yadesha akasha anando nasyat. The Shruti, we hear the Shruti using the word Akasha in the sense of Brahman. Like what? Yadesha Akasha Anando Nasyat. अगर ये आनंद जो है, जिसका दूसरा नाम आकाश है, अगर ना होता तो हमारा क्या होता? यदेशा आकाश आनंदो न स्यात्. Life would have been, it is not possible that there can be life without the underlying anandam, because every step we take for anandam, even though you get a bit of anandam, it is only for that anandam everybody struggles anyway. Minus the anandam, nobody, there would be no life. I don't mind going through lot of difficulties because at the end thoda bahut there is a momentary, some anandam. Therefore here, Ananda Shabda, Akasha Shabda is used in the sense of Ananda. And if Akasha Shabda is used in the sense of Ananda, and Ananda is used in the sense of Brahma, which means Akasha can mean Brahman. Yeah. Thus the Shastra does use the word Akasha in the sense of Brahman. Yadesha Akasha Anando na syat iti Akasho vai nama namarupayor nirvahitat edantrad Brahma. It's very beautiful. Akasha is that which is the substance of all names and forms. And Akasha is that within which fall all names and forms, which is also Brahma. In fact, in the same Vakya, the word Akasha and the word Brahman are used as synonyms. So, यहाँ पर तो कोई ambiguity तो है नहीं. In the whether the Shruti uses the word Akasha in the sense of Brahman or not, in this matter there is no ambiguity. Shruti does use the word Akasha in the sense of Brahman also. It uses the word Akasha in the sense of Bhutakasha. But it also uses the word Akasha in the sense of Brahman. इस विषय में कोई ambiguity नहीं है. आकाशो वै नाम नाम रूपयोर निर्मयिता तेदंतरादत् ब्रह्मा इति चैव माधव अतः संशयः किं पुनरत्र युक्तम्. Okay, sir, now you have explained that there is a scope for doubt. तो फिर किस पक्ष ले लेंगे? भूताकाश के ले लेंगे इस वाक्य में या ब्रह्म लेंगे? तो पूर्व पक्ष से कहते हैं ब्रह्म को छोड़ो, भूताकाश ले लेंगे बस. ये ब्रह्म के पीछे मत जाओ. अतः संशयः किं पुनरत्र युक्तम् भूताकाशमिति. We'll take it as भूताकाश. Why? तद्धि प्रसिद्धतरेण प्रयोगेण शीघ्रं बुद्धिमारोहति. But this word Akasha, the first thing that comes to our mind is Bhutakasha. बस. You tell anybody Akasha, they think Bhutakasha. Therefore, आसान से मन में बैठने वाला Bhutakasha है. जो आसान से मन में बैठने वाला Bhutakasha है, तो उसी को क्यों ना लें? That is in vogue. What is in vogue? We should go by that. Bhutakashamiti kutaha taddi prasiddhatareణ प्रयोगेण शीघ्रं बुद्धिमारोहति न चायम् आकाशशब्दः उभयोः साधारणः शक्यः विज्ञातुम् अनेकार्थत्वप्रसङ्गात्. And here is a little complicated meaning, a very important meaning. A word can't have two meanings. A word can't have two literal meanings. That's not nyayam, that's not fair. Every word has only one literal meaning. And if you have to use it for another thing, then it has to be secondary meaning. Primary meaning has to be, a word must have only one primary meaning. And in Sanskrit it is called Mukhyartha. Mukhyartha means the etymological sense. Or the Mukhyartha means the known meaning. The meaning that is in vogue, that is Mukhya. Like when you say pot. The literal meaning of pot is only pot, any mud pot, etc. Pot, gada. Uski pot ki arth mein, then there can be so many secondary meanings according to the context. A man who has got a pot belly, a pot-bellied man also can be called. तो घड़ा जा रहा है. That doesn't mean घड़ा जा रही है. It is secondary meaning. You can read any number of secondary meanings, but the primary meaning is only one. So the Purvapakshi says, Akash Shabda has only one primary meaning, and that is Bhutakasha. Very important thing. And when primary meaning is not suitable, then you go for the secondary meaning. Here goes, inside the house, when you are sitting in the drawing room, and here comes, your mother-in-law comes, and you whisper into your friends whisper, here comes the tsunami. सुनामी का लिटरल मीनिंग कुछ और है. Or here comes a tiger, a man who is ferocious. That is secondary meaning. It is called a figurative meaning. It's figurative meaning. It's called gaunartha. Means certain in one aspect there is similarity. A tiger is ferocious. This man also is ferocious. Therefore, in one amsha there is a similarity. Therefore, you use it as a figure, a simile for him. Or you liken him to a tiger. That is what is called a figurative meaning. In Sanskrit it is called gaunartha. Gaunartha means एक आधा गुण के आधार पर वो meaning लेते हैं. Are you able to follow what I am saying? Don't think you know it. ये बहुत ही important है. पूर्व पक्षी का stronghold है ये. Because this Bhutakasha also seems to have all the qualities of Brahma. Bhutakasha also is all pervasive. Bhutakasha also is Sukshma. Bhutakasha alone seems to be the destination. There is no other destination. Wherever you go, it is space only. You go to heaven, you are only reaching the space. You reach Brahmaloka, you are reaching space. You are reaching America, you are reaching space. And if you say it is bigger than others, yeah, it is bigger than other four elements. So this Bhutakasha seems to have all the qualities of Brahman. Therefore, why not we take the word Akasha to mean only Bhutakasha? Iti tasmat brahmani gauna. And now he says, let us take the literal meaning of the word Akasha literally means Bhutakasha, and the secondarily means Brahman. Brahman also seems to have one or two qualities like space. Therefore, the word Akasha can be used in the sense of Brahma. Therefore, Brahman becomes the secondary meaning and Akasha becomes the primary meaning, Mukhyartha. When the Mukhyartha is available, we should go by Mukhyartha. When Mukhyartha doesn't suit, then we go by the secondary meaning. Here walks a pot. Pot cannot walk. Then you have to look for a secondary meaning. A pot like man or something. यहाँ पर आता है यहाँ look at this Ravana. So Ravana आजकल तो है ही नहीं जी. Someone like Ravana, then you have the secondary meaning. Therefore, unwittingly we are all scholars, I am telling you. Without our knowledge, we are vidwans. Because we always, without being tutored, we first look for the primary meaning. If it doesn't work, we use gaunartha. So everybody is a vidwanji because they know very well. They always look for the primary meaning. वो काम नहीं होता है, चलता है, then look for a secondary meaning. It's very beautiful, ji. This analysis is great. It is this subtlety in thinking that delivers the truth. The best preoccupation is to be preoccupied with the subtleties of existence. The subtleties which lead you to understanding the truth. The subtleties help you grow out of the grass. And the involvement in the grass creates all nuisance. Understand, subtleties. Tasmat brahmani gaunaha akashabdaha bhavitumarhati vibhuttvadibihi hi bahubihi dharmaihi sadrisham akashena brahma bhavati mukhya sabhave gaunaha Arthagrahanam arhati gaunaha arthaha agrahanam arhati. When the primary meaning is available, we should not go for the secondary meaning. The primary meaning is Bhutakasha and the secondary meaning is Brahma. Therefore, when the primary meaning is, it makes sense, then we don't have to go for the secondary meaning called Brahma. So, according to the Purva-paksha, in the Chandogya Upanishad, in the first adhyaya, Asya lokasya kagatihi akasha aiti. What is the destination of man? There the Shruti in the very first adhyaya says Akasha. Now here the word Akasha should mean only Bhutakasha according to the Purva-pakshi. That means Chandogya Upanishad begins on the note of Bhutakasha. Whereas the Siddhanti, in order to dismiss this particular Purva-pakshi, Vedavyasa writes a sutra. Akasha tallingat. Sir, here Akasha means Brahman, not Bhutakasha. Those who might interpret the word Akasha in the sense of Bhutakasha, in answer to them, Vedavyasa writes the sutra, no, Akasha. Akasha is Brahman. How do you interpret Akasha is Brahman? Because Tallingat. Because in this Vakya, there are qualities of Brahman mentioned. You see, absolutely big, unlimitedness can never be the quality of Bhutakasha. Bhutakasha is comparatively bigger, not absolutely the unlimited. Bhutakasha is bigger than air and fire and water, earth. But this Bhutakasha cannot extend itself to the deep sleep state. The waking space doesn't extend itself to the dream state. It can't extend to freedom from thought. Where there is no thought, there is no Bhutakasha. There is a place where this Akasha is not there. But there is no place where Brahman is not. Therefore, the unlimitedness, in absolute terms, only Brahman is the biggest. Apekshika jayastvam and anapekshika jayastvam, aikantika jayastvam are two different things. Relatively bigger is different from absolutely the biggest. Apekshikam and anapekshikam. Apekshikam means, relatively, comparatively. Space is comparatively bigger, whereas Brahman is uncomparably the biggest. Similarly, space can never be destination, because I am already, if the Bhutakasha is the one, I am already in Bhutakasha, how can it be destination? You see, I already know space. Only Param Brahman, which I don't know, knowing it can be destination. The destination of myself can be only the truth which I don't know. Like a student in college can say, becoming a graduate, to be a postgraduate is my destination. If he is already a postgraduate, then therefore knowing the unknown is the destination. Understanding the ununderstood is the destination. We can't say we don't know the physical space, we know the physical space. Okay. Thus, Sutrakara, I want you to see this whole beautiful thing. Sutrakara keeps in mind the doubts that can be entertained by various scholars, by various schools of thought. There is enough scope to twist this Vakya in the sense of Bhutakasha. Therefore, Vedavyasa, as a Mimamsa writer, as the Sutrakara, he writes the Sutra. Sir Akasha means Brahman, not Bhutakasha. Why? Tat Lingat. Because Brahma Lingat. Now, I want to explain this. In Vyakarana Sutras as well as Brahma Sutras, the basic principle is the same. Anuvritti. Anuvritti. Anuvritti means what was said, उसके बारे में आगे भी बताते हैं, 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 until the topic is over. और यहाँ पर in the first अध्याय अथा तो ब्रह्म जिज्ञासा. Thereafter, therefore, Brahma Jignasa begins. Just listen to it. Thereafter, therefore, Brahma Jignasa, you have to do Brahma Jignasa. उसके बाद that Brahma Shabda is over. जन्माद्यस्य अतः. उसका अनुवृत्ति, ब्रह्म शब्द का अनुवृत्ति है. अनुवृत्ति means, taking it forward. That taking it forward is what is called anuvritti. Athato Brahma Jignasa. Then it is understood what is that Brahma? Janmadhyasya yatha. Brahma Shabda nahi hai, lekin Brahma Shabda is understood. Acha, then what is the pramanam? Shastra yunitvat. Tattu samanvayat. Ikshatehe na ashabdam. Because the source is thought and therefore it is Brahman, not matter. इस तरह से आनंदमय अभ्यासात. Brahman is आनंदमय. You understand, that Brahman, it is taken forward. That is called anuvritti. In English we use the pronoun. Rama went to the forest and he lost his wife. Then he is what? Referring to the noun. This is called paramarsha. A pronoun connects you to the noun. A pronoun refers to the noun. That is also called anuvritti. But in Sanskrit, even without a pronoun, in sutras, when you have to be absolutely brief, you don't even use the pronoun or noun, but you have the principle of anuvritti. Means what? You take it for granted, the same thing is going on. Some other topic in between to nahi aaya hai. Atah to brahma jignasa, to brahma to vishaya hai. Then janmadya se वही चल रहा है, शस्त्र विनत्वात वही चल रहा है, तत्व समन्वयात वही चल रहा है, इक्षतेर्ना शब्दम वही चल रहा है, आनंदमय अभ्यासात वही चल रहा है, and similarly अंतस्तद धर्मोपदेशात वही चल रहा है. अब आता है आकाशः तल्लिंगात. So how do we interpret it? Brahman is Akasha. The word Akasha means what? Brahman. Because that Vishaya, the topic has not yet changed. Brahma का जो अधिकरण है वो चल ही रहा है, उसका अनुवृत्ति चल ही रहा है. This is the answer. If somebody were to ask a question, Akasha is Brahman, यहाँ पर तो बताया नहीं है, लेकिन अनुवृत्ति चल रहा है. यही प्रिंसिपल चलता है पाणिनि व्याकरण में भी. पाणिनि व्याकरण में भी ये अनुवृत्ति चलता है. इसलिए आकाशः तल्लिंगात्. Now Siddhanti begins. Why Akasha should mean only Brahman here, not Bhutakasha? Now see, number one. Akashasthallingat Akash Shabdena Brahmanaha Gramanam Yuktam Kutaha Tallingat Parasye Brahmana Yadam Lingam Sarvani Havayamani Bhutani Akasha Dev Samutpadyante Iti Parasmadhi Brahmanaha Bhutanam Utpattiriti Vedantesh Maryada. Very beautiful ji. वेदांत उपनिषदों में एक मर्यादा है. एक मर्यादा मीन्स यू डोंट ओवरस्टेप इट. देयर इज ए लक्ष्मण रेखा. एक मर्यादा है. ए मर्यादा मीन्स यू डोंट इंटरप्रेट इट, यू डोंट ओवरस्टेप इट. You only understand it, you don't interpret it. It is a maryada. When you see your parents, say namaste. That is maryada. Maryada means, it's a kind of a thing, you don't question it, you just follow it. That happens to be. It's a maryada. Maryada is different from a changeable convention. A changeable convention is different from maryada. दिवाली के दिन पटाखा फोड़ना कोई मर्यादा नहीं है. इट इज ए कन्वेंशन, है चेंजेबल कन्वेंशन. एक मर्यादा होती. What is the maryada in Vedanta? To accept the source of everything as Brahman. Brahman alone can be the source of, the space cannot be the source of the whole creation, because the whole creation means it includes space also. Therefore, Brahman is the Jagat Karanam. Jagat includes the space. Space cannot be the Jagat Karanam. Space is a part of Jagat. When space is a part of Jagat, how can a part of Jagat be Jagat Karanam? So accepting a part of Jagat as Jagat Karanam is overstepping Maryada. So Siddhanta says ये तो मर्यादा का उल्लंघन हो गया, अच्छा नहीं है. विद्वान लोगों के लिए शोभा नहीं देता है. किसी मर्यादा को तोड़ना विद्वान के लिए अच्छा नहीं लगता. विद्वानों के लिए शोभा नहीं देता है. I mean, any scholar, any thinking person के लिए अच्छा नहीं है. That is why here Bhashyakara says very nicely, परस्माद्य ब्रह्मणः भूतानाम् उत्पत्तिरिति वेदान्तेषु मर्यादा ननु भूताकाशस्यापि वायवादिक्रमेण कारणत्वं दर्शितं सत्यं दर्शितं तथापि मूलकारणस्य ब्रह्मणः अपरिग्रहात् आकाशादेव इति अवधारणं सर्वाणि इति च भूतविशेषणं न अनुकूलं स्यात्. See, it only says that which is the source of everything. इन छांदोग्य श्रुति वाक्य में ये कहते हैं अस्य लोकस्य वा गतिरिति अस्य लोकस्य का गतिरिति आकाशितो होवाच सर्वाणि वा भूतानि आकाशेव समुत्पद्यन्ते. See, all the creations took place in Brahman. Now all the creations should include also space. ये समस्या आ रही है. It is very difficult to interpret the word Akasha in this Vakya in the sense of Bhutakasha, because Bhutakasha cannot be the source of Pura creation. Therefore, Visheshana Anukulam said, Anukul nahi hai. Akasham pratyastam yanti. And also, everything goes back to Akasha. But things don't, in Sushupti, the mind doesn't resolve onto Bhutakasha. Because in Sushupti, mind along with the space also resolves. So that is not the resolving point. The resolving point is neither the source is Bhutakasha is neither the source nor it is the resolving point. Therefore, if Bhutakasha is not the truth, you get a big prasadam, real kada prasadam. Amritsar wali kada prasadam. वो क्या कड़ा प्रसाद है मालूम? If Bhutakasha is not the Satyam, I tell you everything that is there inside Bhutakasha also is not Satyam. Bas. This is called kada prasadam. Kya ji? If Bhutakasha is not the truth, if Bhutakasha is not my destination, then all that is existent inside Bhutakasha is also not my destination. These are all just like when you are walking in the forest. You just go, you see a tree and go past it. In life also, you see a thing and go past it. Don't get stuck to anything. Even if you want to stick to anything, you can't. Bhagavan will come, पीछे से धक्का देंगे. The time will give you a धक्का from behind. चल 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 हो गया. See a thing and go past it. See today and go past it. See tomorrow and go past it. See the whole life and go past it. Every life we go past it. What we think reaching is only going past. What we think reaching is only going past. There is no reaching without going past. We go to heaven and reach past. Go past. We reach and go past. Go past. Go past. Go past. चलते रहो, चलते रहो, चलते. That is why it's called संसार. कहीं ठहरता नहीं है, चलते रहते हैं, थक जाते हैं, फिर भी चलते रहते हैं, चलते रहो, चलते रहो, चलते रहो. Eternal movement doesn't give you relaxation. Eternity is not. There is no eternal movement. There is an illusory movement. There is no eternal movement. There is an illusion of movement. What is eternal is relaxation. Only silence, only truth is. Okay, Jay. Therefore, when we decide that Atma, Bhutakasha is different from Param Brahman, we get the real prasadam. I look upon it as real Kada prasadam. That Bhutakasha can never be our destination, nor can the objects rooted in Bhutakasha, the spatially located things, are our destination. People reach money, but they go past it. Think of that, they go past it. You get a pleasure, and then you don't stay there, you go past it. That is why it's very nice. On a yatra, when we go to Gangotri, every 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 kilometers there is a chetti. Chetti means, some kind of a stopover, overnight stopover. You reach the stopover and the next morning, go past. Yes. In life there are so many chettis. It's chetti. CHI, chetti. पता नहीं कौन सी भाषा है ये, भगवान जाने. It's a stopover. Actually, it is also called kind of a stopover, kind of a satram it is. Kind of a satram, it is a Sanskrit word, where you go and spend your time, like Dharmashala. Pahadi mein hota chetti. We have got pool chetti. In Rishikesh pool chetti. If you have some familiarity with all those Rishikesh vagera, pool chetti, Sangam chetti. There are so many chettis. Okay, ji. In life you don't reach and reach. You only reach and go fast. Okay, जी. थोड़ा और ले लेंगे. लेट आए ना? आप लोग सब लेट आए. मैं तो टाइम पर आया था. Therefore, here Brahmalingam Akasho Kevayebhyaha Jayanakaka. And another thing, very beautiful ring. Akasho Kevayebhyaha Jayanakasha Parayanam Idija Jayastva Parayanatve is excellent. One is Jayastva. Siddhanta says, sir. In Chandogya Upanishad Vakya, it is said the destination of all human beings is the bigger than everything else. And it is Parayanam, the ultimate destination. Parayanam does not mean one of the destination. It is not a destination that you go past. Whereas in life we reach so many destinations, having reached we go past. But truth is not a destination, having reached which you go past. That is called Parayanam. Whereas space is always experienced as a destination, which again we go past. Every point of space we reach and go beyond. Therefore, these two lingas, these two words, Jayastvam and Parayanatvam, these two words do not apply to Bhutakasha. These two words apply only to Brahma. Jayastva Parayanatve, Jayastvam hi anapekshikam, Paramatmanyeva ekasmin, Amnatam. And the biggest, in absolute terms, to be the big is only Brahman. It is relatively big, comparably big. Space can be said it is bigger than space, air, fire, water, earth. Whereas Brahman is bigger than everything. Bhutakasha cannot be bigger than sleep, silence. You see, a बड़ा problem हो जाती है जी. सोचने वालों, for the deep thinkers, the Vedanta is something great. Therefore, silence pervades the whole space, but the space doesn't pervade silence. Silence can exist independent of space, but space can't exist independent of silence, yourself. Therefore, iti jayastva parayanatve jayastvam hi anapekshikam paramatmanyeva ekasmin amnatam. Veda only talks about unlimitedness. Veda talks only to be present only in Brahma. I will read this verse. इसको सुनने में भी आनंद आता है जी. Jyayan prithivyaha, Brahmani is bigger than the earth. Jyayan antarikshyat is bigger than space. अब क्या करेंगे? अब क्या करेंगे जी? आपका सारी पक्ष खत्म हो गया. श्रुति स्वयं कहती है कि बिगर दैन स्पेस. ज्यायान अंतरिक्षात ज्यायान दिवः, इट इज बिगर दैन हेवन. ज्यायान एभ्यः लोकेभ्यः, and it is bigger than all these worlds. If such a thing, if that is the truth, truth is bigger than everything, then it is unlimited. And such an unlimited thing, how can it mean only Bhutakasha? Neither Bhutakasha is the unlimited, nor an object located inside the Bhutakasha can be unlimited. What is located in Bhutakasha, it is miserably limited. Bhutakasha has the vanity of being big. One is vainful, the other is miserable. You see, Bhutakasha is vainful. It carries vanity, and the objects inside space are miserably small. Therefore, we cannot quench, we cannot fulfill our desire for fullness through these objects. One can play with them, derive a lot of satisfaction of having reached it, celebrate, बहुत कुछ हो सकता है. Lot of music and dance one can enjoy and then die. That's a different matter. But it means nothing. It means nothing. It means, do you know, we have to understand that it means nothing from 2 points of view. After this we will go. One point of view is, this is not the answer, number one. Number two. But if I had spent my intelligence for the truth, I would have got it. I have wasted my time. Yes. I used all my intelligence only for these shallows. Intelligence is much more valuable than these pleasures, because pleasure makes you... Pleasure is no match to the intelligence. Because the glory of our human intelligence lies in the fact that it can understand the truth. It's amazing. Gods also have intelligence. The Shruti says gods have intelligence, but then they are so comfortable, their love for comfort is so much Therefore, their own attachment to comfort comes in the way of using that intelligence for the truth. You know what happens? The mind gets the taste of comforts. You're all the time, your mind is all the time savoring objects. It is savoring. You think of the taste and you dwell on it, touch, smell, etc., etc. When you are mentally savoring the things, then what happens, you cannot be reflective. It is not possible. Sitting here and then you think of saga. Is samay jata to idli sambar kya hota ji hai baap. So every time I say Brahman is Mukhya, Brahman is the Mukhyartha, Bhutakasha is the Gavanartha, you will say, kya karna in arthon se sagar chalo. This is called, his mind is all the time savoring objects. Devatas cannot know the truth. Why? Because even though they are intelligent, but the savoring, you understand? Savoring. Savoring, all the time savoring. The mind thinks of an object and savors it. See, just as after eating lunch you savor your fingers, this is called savoring tea, licking the fingers. The mind is silently licking the objects. Yes. When the mind is silently licking the object, savoring the object, now kaise unko Brahma Vidya samjhe? That is why Yamaraja says, one says, Yama says, Devairatrapi vichikitsitam kila nayesu vijnanaya preshta. He says, इस विषय में देवताओं को भी बहुत कंफ्यूजन है बोलते हैं. आत्मा के विषय में even gods get so confused. Nachiketa says, I am not a devata, I won't get confused. I am a human being, you teach me. Why? Because devatas may get confused, not me. And then Yama was trying to test his dedication. Then ultimately, what I am saying is, all these achievements are nothing. They are something from one point of view, from the survival point of view, from the ultimate point of view. There is an ultimate point of view. If there can be an immediate point of view, there can be a final point of view. The final from the final point of view, it is all nothing. Because I continue to struggle. And that must be seen from 2 points of view. That it is not the answer is one point of view. That I could have used my intelligence. Not true. Missing the opportunity makes one more unhappy than not getting an opportunity. You see, not to be born as a human being doesn't worry me as much as taking human body and then having a brain, and I am thoughtful also, and the truth is within my hand's reach and I miss it. Yes. All that one has to recognize only one's existence. And all that is ever experienced is only existence. We don't experience the universe at all. You close your eyes, there is no universe. But even when you close your eyes, you feel your existence. You are there. Therefore, Logebhyaha. In this manner, Siddhanti goes on thinking. I think we will continue it in the next class. Aram says there may be some more people. I'm not going to redo the whole thing, but from where we. Siddhanti's answer. There are so many salient points to be highlighted. We'll see all that in the next. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Guru Bhagwan ki jai, Ganga Maiya ki jai. Hari Om Ji, Hari Om Ji. We have done some class, Ji. I had no hope. Marathon, what a